Hey guys, so because people are actually looking for information about accommodation this period, I'm actually discussing extensively on this. So that's why I decided to record another video that will talk about private rental. So for students coming with students and a student with dependents, I will talk about the accommodation, show you how private rental looks like, and also agencies whereby you can rent so that you don't get scammed, because seriously a lot of people are getting scammed on the internet, on people posting fake things and scamming people. I don't want my people to get scammed. While we are here, we will keep updating you guys with the right information. And for everyone that has reached out to me, I'm sure I've helped a lot of people, and I hope that every information I've given you guys out there will be very helpful, guys. So today we want to talk about private rentals. Now, private rentals, they are, it's not a school accommodation. I've done a video previously about a school accommodation. If you've not watched that video, please guys, check my videos and then you will see the one I did about school accommodation. So but for today I want to talk about private rentals. So for private rentals, they are private, they are landlords. Like, we have agencies that give out properties. So landlords that have houses, some of them then list these houses to the agencies, and the agencies rent these houses out. Now some of these houses come furnished, like for student accommodation most of them have furnished. So what do we call furnished? You have TV, you have chairs in the lounge, you have a bed in your room. So that's what furnished is. And then in the kitchen you have fridge, freezers, you have microwaves and all that. So it comes furnished. So all you have to do, just come with your bag and your luggage and you move into the apartment. That's what a furnished house is. Now this is a private rented property. Coming into the house, the staircase is the first thing you see. All the rooms are upstairs. Now by your right hand side is the lounge. They have two chairs, an ironing table board, an iron, and there's supposed to be a TV in this lounge, but anyway I don't know why the landlord didn't put it, but most houses have TV. Now going outside, you have the staircase going up. We have about 3 rooms upstairs. Now this is somebody's room by my right hand side, and then I'm going into the kitchen for you guys to also see how the kitchen looks like. Now the kitchen has washing machine, a washer, and then storage. And they have one fridge and one freezer, so 5 people get to share that. They have 5 people living in this apartment. Now all the accessories you're seeing in this kitchen, everything they met here, they just brought their plates and their pots. That's it. Some people are even lucky to have plates and pots. Now I'm just trying to show you guys the exterior part of the house. This is the backyard. It's just a little backyard. It's not like a very massive backyard. Now people hardly even come out to this area, only to throw dustbins, and that's it. So that is how some. But you can also rent an unfurnished apartment. Now unfurnished apartments, I still get them with the agency, but it's just a house with nothing. Some with no bills, some self pay the bills, but some with no bills. So you get to sort out your bills yourself. Now, which one is the best option for you? Today we're going to discuss that. Yeah, we're going to discuss that. So if you come your buoyant, like you have the money to pay the bills, you're not worried about anything, you take off all that stress issue on yourself, you can go for housing with accommodation you can go for a property that has everything in it, fully furnished. So all you have to do is just to be paying your landlord, your agents, their monthly payments. And some of these payments can come 340, 350, 370, 400 at most. But it also depends on where you're living. So Northern England is actually very cheap, and accommodation there are actually very affordable. So it's that's what you get. But then if you're not very buoyant and you actually want a very, very affordable accommodation, what I will advise you to do is you get a house whereby if you have 2 of your friends that are going to the same school with you, you rent a property that is not furnished. You can decide to buy mattress from charity store, where I can get 40 pounds mattress, 30 pounds mattress, 50 pounds used mattress. This mattress are not new. And then you can even get £100 bed and mattress, not just mattress. You can get bed and mattress, £100, 120, and then you live in the property. You put it in the property. I think that's the most important thing you need for a start, a bed. That's just it. Now, if that house goes for 400, let's do the mathematics. If the house goes for 400 and it's unfurnished, now you buy a bed for 150 or £100. You three of you are living in the property. You get to pay bills, maybe £100. That is 500. Three of you get to share 500. It's less than 200, which I feel is very affordable. Instead of paying 360, 370. But it also depends. In some places, you might you might see a house for 600 without bills. So it depends on where you're renting the property. Now that's because a lot of people have been asking me a very cheap accommodation, very affordable accommodation, something that is not too high. This is my best bet. If you find a friend, someone, try and just connect yourselves. If you can get a friend that is coming to your school, then I think this is your best bet to get the most affordable accommodation. So I also want to talk about letting agents. So if you're coming to Middlesbrough and you're coming to Teesside, there are some letting agents I will talk about. So for first one, I'll talk about S2 students. So S2 students rent property to students. So even when I was in Nigeria, there was someone that was his like kind of a side hustle. What he does is he does viewing for students. So if you're not in Teesside or you're not in the UK, but you need someone to view the property for you, and you've communicated with these letting agents, and you've seen the property, like you've seen the picture of the property, but you need someone to actually go and see that what you're seeing in the picture is actually what is on ground. That's what he does. He goes, view the house, record it with his phone, and send you the video. So you actually see that is what it is, because sometimes it will shock you that what you see in picture is not actually what is on ground. So you actually need to see the viewing before you signed, because I actually signed when I was back in Nigeria. They sent me, we did everything via mail, and then I signed the document, and all they did was they dropped the key for me a day before I came into the country. And when I came into that same day I came into the country, I just collected my key. And why they even dropped it the day before is because they don't open on a weekend, and then I came in on a Saturday. So that was how I was able to collect the key. They collected the key from me on Friday. So the day the key was released was the day my sign into the house. So, and then secondly, so if anyone wants that, scratch that. If anyone wants that kind of services, and you're coming to Middlesbrough, you're coming to my city, and you want a viewing, you can chat me or you pay me something. I'm serious, guys, you pay me for it. So if anyone wants me to view anything for him, you can just chat me and then I'll go do the viewing. Now I'll also put their website, so you can go on their website, check their email is there. You can email them and tell them you're coming to England, and then you need accommodation, you're schooling in so school, and blah 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 blah, and then someone will come and do the viewing for you. But if then you sort out everything, that would be very nice. And then secondly, I'll look so Progression Property is actually my present agent. Like, it's so easy getting a house with them. Yeah, when I mean it's so easy, I had done suffer, I don't work at tire to define house. Like, I did not get a house. But with them, see, even their check is a 24-hour check. It's not the ones that will be doing 1 week to be checking, referencing you, your guarantor, your this or that. They didn't have any of that. She said, now we're doing students with dependents, because students with dependents is also very difficult to get a house. When I mean very difficult, you won't understand. It's very, very difficult. So when I went, and they're like, that's just what they do. Students with dependents, we're students, and it's not easy to get a house and blah blah blah. Before I knew it, I said, I just pay home delivery fee. Before I knew it, the house is mine. So guys, Progression Property, you can send them a mail, you can call them, and if you want someone to do the viewing, your girl is your plug. I'll go do the viewing for you guys. And then there is C&M Property again, a letting agent. I've been to their office before. On their website, they have all the pictures and prices of houses available. So I'll still keep put their website in the description box. Please go and check. There are a lot of houses a lot of websites in Middlesbrough that you can go and check letting agents. Then there's also like public websites whereby they put different houses. Now all those agents, some of them put on their website and also put it on like Rightmove, Zoopla, and they'll put it up there. So if you see a house now on the markets, all these sites, you can go and check for a house. And when you check for it, sometimes it's difficult to call because you're not in the UK, you cannot directly call them. But just try and see if they can be, because when I was back in Nigeria, I kept on trying, it didn't really work. So it was just mail I was using. I kept on sending mail back to back. So make sure you always use the mail. Send them a mail, chat them, tell them you're coming, and see if anyone responds. If it is difficult and there's someone you're trying to communicate is difficult, you guys can chat me. That services you need, because you will need my time to actually trying to get a house is not a job. It's not an easy job. If you see the one you want and you actually need me to need my services, contact me. Contact me, I'll do that for you. Then there's this share room. So the website for share room is not like the way normal housing letting houses are. This particular one is like is houses that have vacant rooms. So if one room is vacant, they put it up. 2 rooms are vacant in the house, they put it up, and so you already have housemates that you're sharing the house with. That is how these houses are. So if you're in a shared, if you go on that site, I think it's spare room, that's the name. So if you go on spare room, it's a spare room that is there in the house already. There are tenants, and so you're sharing it with other people, unlike the others whereby some are empty houses that no one is there, so 2-3 people can join themselves, they already know themselves, and then they decide to live in the house together. Guys, please, I hope that this video was really helpful. I hope I've shed light on this renting issue. If there's anyone that also needs anything, so TS1 is the closest place to school. If you're looking for like the closest area to school, TS1, you have TS5 is also very close. So because 1, 2, 3, like if you see TS1, TS3 is actually very far. So don't think because TS1, TS2, TS3, all of that together, no. TS2 is also close, TS5 is also close, but TS3 is not very close to school. So I just hope that this helps you to understand how, and when I mean school, I mean Teesside University in Middlesbrough, so that you really understand what I mean. Guys, I hope that this video was really helpful to all guys out there looking for information. That's my baby's voice actually screaming. I keep hiding and running to record my video. But see you guys.